Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And got a good one for you today because we are at the San Diego Zoo and started with the flamingos. They are proposing new stimulus checks for everybody. They are back, guys. Absolutely crazy. Just when you thought you could get away from them, you can't. So stimulus checks are back, guys. Before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share this with all your friends and colleagues. Also, don't forget we have an email list you can sign up for. Sign up for the email list. Look at this one bird. And also, we've got a Patreon that if you want to get more access to me, you can sign up for the Patreon list. Now there's two proposals that are being sent out, and the first one in Congress is this. Mike Thompson, John Larson, and Lauren Underwood, all Congress people, that have a proposal. Well, they will give families that have at least 2 kids, they will give them $300 a month in stimulus money towards gas. We are seeing the average family have an increase in paying fuel prices of $2,000 this year. And they want to offset that and figure out a way by giving a stimulus check that this would help the average family. Now, the crazy thing about this is that it's just an idea, but we were energy independent 13 months ago. We didn't need this. We didn't have fuel. You can blame the war, you can blame things like that, but fuel prices were shooting up before the Russia conflict happened. So it will be interesting to see if this gets approved, how far it gets. And again, there are 2 proposals. That's the first one. The idea with this is that it would give money and make it put into people's pockets immediately so that they could get through this difficult time. This is the monkey area right here. I'm walking through. Pardon me. All these different bird areas. It's really peaceful in here. I know, it's really nice. This is the aviary. It's all enclosed. The birds hiding. Really peaceful place to walk around. It's all shaded and nice. Really, really fun. Now here's the next proposal. They are proposing to give $100 a month stimulus checks to everybody who qualified for the original stimulus program. So if you made $75,000, you were eligible for a $100 a month stimulus check. Now you could also potentially get, there's an add-on where they want to add potentially $100 for dependents, up to 2 dependents, which then goes to that $300 that was talked about by the other Congress people. Now here's 2 other add-ons that are great. John Larson out of Connecticut, he wants to waive the state's gas tax and make it 50 cents less per gallon, 51 cents to be exact. That would be kind of a cool proposal. I'm in front of the elephant den, and there's no elephants out there, guys, right now. So hopefully we'll see some elephants later. There's that. Now the one that's awesome is Peter DeFazio out of Oregon. This guy wrote that the oil companies are stealing from us, and he's proposing that there is a tax where they have a windfall tax where these people made $205 billion last year in the oil industry, and we need to eliminate this, and they need to give half their proceeds back to the people. Dreaming, guys, absolutely dreaming. But with that, it will be interesting to see what comes of this. But there are proposals for these stimulus checks, and there's going to be something that's going to be approved. So share your thoughts on this stuff. Do you think this is real? Okay, do you think it's just pie in the sky? I personally think that they're going to do something, going to write somebody a check during this time. It will be very interesting to see if it's the $300 a month, and we will see.
Oh, this is the mama. This is the mama.
Walking by the elephants, and a couple stats that are pretty fascinating right now, and that is that oil and gas prices are affecting everything in this world. When you think about this, there are over 6,000 products that are made from oil, whether you want to admit that or not. And here's the tram bus that I will not be on, okay, anytime soon. So you got 6,000 bucks. This is affecting everything from to-go food, plastic wrap, hydrofluorocarbons. I mean, everything that containers are made of, and it's affecting absolutely everything. So if you think prices are going to go down anytime soon, you're kidding yourself. We're seeing food prices go up through the roof, and you're starting to see them implement things they did during the health crisis, where you want to-go utensils, they're $1. We're starting to see that. People are writing me and telling me some of the things that they're experiencing right now around the country. Now, the next thing is consumer sentiment. Who do you think is most concerned about consumer sentiment right now? You would think, oh, it's the poor people. No. It's the people that make over $100,000 a year right now. These are the people that are planning. These are the people that are most concerned about what we're seeing right now in the economy. There's a badger or something back there. So these people are freaked out. These people know that trouble is coming, and they're trying to conserve their wealth any way they can. People that make under $50,000 a year, they don't care. They're not thinking that things are a problem right now, which is very interesting when you think about that. And one more thing. How about this? 1 in 3 people in the United States do not make $15 an hour. They make less, guys, before you sit there and go, yeah, we make a lot more. No. 1 in 3 do not make $15 an hour. Isn't that crazy, guys, when you think about that? This place is beautiful. There's a lot of stuff to walk around and see. The trams, the aerial trams, all this stuff. So, very cool. I'll show you guys some more. Now, as far as the states are concerned, the very first state to jump on board and propose a stimulus program is right here in California. Governor Newsom has proposed an $11 billion program where each registered car owner would get a debit card that would be worth $400 that they could spend on gas to offset the high price of gas. And the interesting thing about this is that there's $523 million set aside to save money on diesel fuel and to eliminate the diesel tax, and also to lower the cost of living increase that they have on our outrageous gas tax here is going to be eliminated for 1 year. The cool thing about this is that people that own multiple vehicles, you could get up to 2 of these payments if you had 2 vehicles. Plus, they're anticipating that they could actually have 2 payments during this time. It's not based on income. It's strictly based on if you are a registered vehicle owner. Makes no difference if you're on Social Security or not. But the interesting thing about this is that you're going to see more states, New Jersey, New York, Michigan, Florida. You're going to see other states step forward and start to propose things like this. It's an election year. You're going to see this stuff thrown at us. And Governor Newsom's just getting started early. So legislators are going to meet on this immediately, and we will have a decision soon on when this will be paid out. They're anticipating as early as July. Grant. Another day, another real estate story. We just got the February new home sales numbers in, and they're down 2% from January. Here's the best part. You're going to start seeing the shenanigans happen where they revised January down as well. So home sales are down 2%, annualized at 772,000. You can sit there and say, oh, it's no big deal. No. January was off. So now February's off. So that's 2 months in a row that you're seeing sales trickle down. Now, there is a thing with certain products where they call it demand destruction. This is happening with fuel prices right now. Because of the demand, it's destroying certain businesses and certain driving habits. Because of gas going up so much, we are seeing a complete destruction in how people are spending money, how they're driving. Probably driving less on the weekends. With that, you are seeing crazy alterations when gas is over $6 a gallon. Doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter how much money you make, you're sick of this stuff. But it's affecting everything. The rideshare business is going to be dramatically affected. The cab industry has been destroyed right now because it's so expensive to hop into a cab right now. But are you seeing this? Have you witnessed this firsthand? Because I have. I've seen, people that don't want to install things for people that want to add delivery charges for home improvements, people that want to, if they are delivering furniture, for example, you buy furniture at a store and they're the company that gets contracted to do it, they're charging premiums of $100 just to deliver the same amount of furniture because of fuel prices. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys, if you're seeing anything like this right now.
Meerkats.
I was just going to say, I just want to see meerkat. Oh, there he is. There's a few.
He's looking at you.
Here's the best part. My girlfriend thought that I made up the word kookaburra, and then she realized it was a bird here at the zoo. So, okay. I've known a lot of women that were kookaburras, but anyways, there's the kookaburra up there, guys. Now, these next few stories kind of wrap together in kind of a themed area. Oh, look at this huge koi fish right there. Kind of fun. Banking. The Fed chairman steps forward and says, hey, we want to talk about the digital dollar. Hypothetically, if we made a digital dollar, the biggest concern would be your privacy. And we don't want crypto to be used for illicit items like it's been used in the past. And we want you to have a digital dollar that could be protected and you'd feel safe using, and you would know that it was something that you had a lot of privacy with. Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that for a second. That's number one. Number two, banking. Walmart right now has reached out to all the different bankers, and they're talking about how they're going to have a banking program within the Walmart stores that will rival your current bank, Wells Fargo, B of A, whatever. Okay? Well, that's fascinating, guys, because they're also doing this with the post office. They started in October of last year doing a pilot program where you could get banking services from your local post offices for people that were in lower income areas. Okay? Well, guys, Walmart's going to be a bank. You're going to see Walmart do things that they've never done before. And then there is a crypto company that is offering 20% interest on your savings account right now. That's insane, guys. And all the different bankers are screaming, saying that this is not safe. The protocol hasn't been proven yet. It's all crypto related. And you can read the story below. But again, it is amazing to me that these crypto platforms, you put your money in, they lend the money out at a high interest rate, and then with that, they pay you a substantial interest rate. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. Do you believe that the digital dollar is going to give you anonymity. Not for a second. I don't believe that right now at all. These are the same people that were going to report $600 worth of transactions in a year. So if you bought a cow, or a bicycle for that matter, they would report that to the IRS. So this is absolutely insane, but we're supposed to believe that these people have our best interest at heart when it comes to this. Now, another one, speaking of banking, good old JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon was at the White House this week, and he starts talking about, hey, we need a Marshall Plan for fuel. This is really going to hurt the average citizen, which I don't think Jamie Dimon cares about the average citizen. He's never driven a car in probably 20 years he's had a driver. So that guy is concerned about you and I paying gas prices. That's insane, and you know that that's ridiculous. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. Do you think that these people have our best interest at heart in anything? In anything, okay? That's what I get upset about, is that when you sit there and you hear them pontificate about this stuff and say, hey, the digital dollar is just a hypothetical thing right now, read the article, because Powell talks about these 4 things that they're concerned about and 4 plans, but it's all hypothetical right now. This is not hypothetical. They're going to do this. They're going to call your dollar illegal someday and cancel it someday. They're going to watch this, okay? So share your thoughts on this stuff. I want to know what you guys think about all this stuff. Got all this stuff you can buy too. We're going on the Skytram next. Hello, anteater. Hey, handsome. Here's a dose of insanity. The Securities and Exchange Commission issued a report on Monday, and they want public companies to disclose their carbon footprint. Okay? And they have new rules that will limit public companies' carbon footprints and where they are going to be moving forward. Now, think about this, guys. This is going to destroy manufacturing. Big companies that make things that use heavy machinery, that have a big carbon footprint, they want to change that. What are we supposed to do, guys? Okay? Seriously. So it's nuts, okay? The entire report, I started to read it, and it's just like, do you guys want companies to exist? Do you want people to innovate, create, excel, move forward? No. No. It's all got to be green. You can't have a car. You can't have a combustible engine. Your landscaper's got to get a rake again. He can't blow anything. So it's absolutely insanity. Now the next thing is the bonuses that Wall Street paid out in 2021 were the highest since 2006. Think about this. 18% of all taxes that are paid in New York, okay, come from Wall Street. It's pretty wild when you think about that. Now, also the average salary, $257,600 for people that work in that industry, which is great. Great job if you can get it. But again, all these huge bonuses to the tune of over $40 billion in bonuses were paid out. So again, is this right? Do you care? You know, think about this. You can't have, you know, a normal manufacturing footprint. You've got to have everything be green, but bonus, baby, bonus. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I want to know what you think about this, because it just, innovation, companies making money, it's all a bad thing, okay? Unless you make it the way we want you to make it. this is a sea eagle. Hey, excuse me. Could you please turn around? We're trying to get you on camera here. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm going to end this video with these last few stories. And the zoo was awesome today. One thing that there's a major consensus on is that people are sick of the high gas prices. I could have done 10 more stories about this. People are sick of getting completely ripped off, our politicians doing nothing about it. But here's a couple great stories. In the state of Florida, there are people that are actually stealing gas, and what they're doing is they're going to the gas pumps and using a thing called a pulsator that changes the price of gas. They're doing this at smaller gas stations, at places like Circle K and, you know, restaurants. You go to the 7-Eleven, they've got the gas station there. They're going to places like this, and they're using this to change the gas prices to pennies on the dollar. Now, the cool thing about this is that these guys are doing it for hundreds and hundreds of gallons, and where they're stupid is that they go back and after they catch the ring, doing this, they're like, hey, be on the lookout for these guys that are doing this, and then they go back to the same place and end up getting arrested. So, okay, shocking. The other thing is the Ford F-150 has a anti-siphon device put into the car. The average Ford F-150 costs right now $153 to fill the tank right now. The worst thing about this is that in California, you would have to have two separate credit card transactions, not swipe the card once and then swipe it again. Here in California, they don't want you to use the same card twice on the same transaction, so they want you to have separate transactions for it. That is absolutely crazy, guys, okay? So people are drilling the gas tanks out and stealing the gas by drilling the gas tanks out. Absolutely nuts, guys. But the problem with this is that people that find out that their gas tank has been drilled into, they're like, hey, you know, what can you do to fix it? Nothing. You have to buy a new gas tank. So absolutely crazy that this is happening. One last thing is Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Mackenzie. Mackenzie went out and she just donated $3.9 billion to 465 charities. So here's the thing, guys. If you have a charity, you need to reach out to rich people, because rich people have money, and if you have a good cause, they will donate money and write a check. This lady, whether you like her or not, that's not the relevant point. The relevant point is that she wrote a check for $3.9 billion to 465 charities. I didn't know there were 465 charities across the country. So there's that. The final thing is they did a study. Everybody's talking about having permanent daylight savings time. And isn't it cool? There's a lot of places out here you can be by yourself and hang out with the animals. So final thing is they did a study on daylight savings time and the body clock. And it is healthier to have our body on standard time because we react better to sunlight rather than daylight savings time. So I love daylight savings time, guys. I work till 8:30 at night, guys, in the summer. It's fantastic being out in the sun. Hope you guys like the zoo. Again, the stimulus checks, there's going to be something. Please understand what's going to happen between now and November, the midterms. There will be a stimulus check. There will be money to buy your vote one way or another from one side or another, okay? That's going to happen. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please don't forget, guys, that we've got the email list. Please sign up for that. If you want more access to me, there's the Patreon channel you can sign up for. Sign up for Patreon. And I hope you guys enjoyed the zoo today. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.